So as we continue to look for signs that Gordon Hayward is getting closer to being 100%, we certainly got one Sunday night when the Celtics took on the Hornets. This segment is brought to you by Action Heat. Action Heat clothing provides toasty warmth and comfort throughout the winter season. And if you head to the actionheat.com/garden, you can save 20% off your first order.
Do it.
That's actionheat.com/garden. Save 20% or enter the promo code Newsfeed. So there was a play in the first half where Gordon Hayward caught an alley-oop, and the crowd went nuts. Not especially because it was just a Celtics player, but it was because it was Gordon Hayward, right? I mean, Gordon Hayward, obviously, we've seen him catch an alley-oop earlier in the season, but this one was pretty nice to come from Terry Rozier. I mean, he really jumped high above the rim. It looked like he did it with no hesitation.
It was explosive, and that's what we've been looking for game after game. You're looking for steps in his progress, steps in that explosion. But this specific alley-oop was that backdoor lob alley-oop, which was the exact play that he broke his ankle on in Cleveland. You saw that play again and again and again in Utah. That's one of his go-to plays. When you have Gordon Hayward on your roster, you run this backdoor alley-oop. It works to perfection, and it did tonight. But tonight was the first night that they were able to do so. And just for that mentally for him, that internal confidence to get that back underneath him, that's huge. Right. That's huge for him. And you might not think that because, he did have an alley-oop against the Pacers in Indiana earlier this season, but this is different, a lot of explosion, and it was great to see his teammates' reaction. He got subbed out the next whistle, and his teammates were all over him on the bench. It was really nice to see. It was awesome.
Yeah, you saw him glowing about it. Obviously, he was pumped up.
I'm getting all mushy over here. It was really
nice
to see.
The entire team was pumped up. No, it's accurate, Chris. It's accurate. Everyone was pumped up for him. And, you brought up a great point because, when Kyrie Irving and those two were, initially put together last season, those are the kind of plays that we envisioned from those guys, right? The easy lob pass or vice versa. We all know that Gordon Hayward can be a secondary playmaker for this team, but to see him on the other end of that play was obviously a very special moment for him, for his team, and it looks like he's getting closer and closer to being 100%.
He does, and the crowd here at TD Garden definitely realized that. I mean, they went nuts. And like you said, they do for all alley-oops, but this was a little bit different because they knew it's Gordon Hayward, and they, again, like us, they're looking for those steps. They're looking for that progress, and it's nice. And the fact of the matter is you throw that play back in the arsenal, it frees up a lot of flexibility for that lineup, for Brad Stevens, and just for more ball movement, which this team needs, that cohesion that this team needs.
That's right.
So it's, again, it's just
after the discussion.
After the discussion, they need cohesion. These are buzzwords that we all love now, but again, it's just another step in the right direction.
Absolutely. We'll see more of that Tuesday night, Christmas Day, when the Celtics take on the 76ers here at TD Garden.